You may see a couple other pop up here over the course of the next few minutes, but otherwise, let me introduce everybody here really quickly, okay? Hey, good morning. It's Maria from the Fox 11 newsroom here in Los Angeles, and I've got the awesome Montel Williams with me here talking about a bunch of stuff, and also about the 13th anniversary. I can't believe it's been 13 years since your diagnosis with MS. 13 years. So let me introduce you to everybody, and we'll talk about that and more, of course. Here is Trev. He's hanging out with us from the UK. He's in Yorkshire.
How you doing?
Matt, he's here in Anaheim. Kyle is in Milwaukee. Kempton is in Calgary, Canada.
Hi.
Calgary.
Justin is in Brighton in the UK.
Okay.
Chris is here in the Yucca Valley. And Diano is in Reno, Nevada.
All right, now this is Trip. I'm going to be in Las Vegas later on today.
Today?
I was in Calgary because in Calgary I've ridden the Royal Canadian Pacific Railroad, one of the baddest trains on the planet.
Oh.
I was in London recently, but in Birmingham, groundbreaking the Fisher House, which is the only and first joint Wounded Warrior charity between nations ever existing.
Oh, that's awesome.
So the Fisher House was groundbroken about 3 months ago, and we're going to it opens in January. And where else we got?
Well, Yorkshire, Milwaukee.
Haven't been to Milwaukee in a little while, but
Anaheim. When was the last time you went down to Disneyland?
Disneyland, I was in Disney World.
Oh, well, there you go.
It took 30 family members about a month ago. It was insane. There was like 18 children running around.
Oh, man. That's fun, though.
30 members of my family all in one place would drive me absolutely up a wall.
This is very casual here, Montel, by the way. So you could see people on the set here. Obviously, there's people here chit-chatting next to us.
It's cool, but look, I mean, everybody.
Pizza.
I think if people tune in the chat, though, this is my 13th anniversary of my diagnosis with MS. And one of the things that I've never really said is that I should have probably been diagnosed almost 20 years before that.
That's amazing.
Because I was at the Naval Academy when we had symptoms that my medical records from the military kind of show that MS probably started back then. But it was never really diagnosed appropriately. And I went 20 years going back and forth to the doctors.
Now, did it run in the family? Or
Nope. Nope.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, I'm the first person in my family lineage with a neurological disorder. So nobody knows where it comes from. And that's what the biggest problem is with MS today. Our diagnostic tools are getting better, so therefore more people are being diagnosed. But MS is this disease that is a spectrum disease that really probably will end up being changed to 3 to 4 different diseases. The version that I have, which seems to be a very, very slow developing, though I have a continual slope of declining degradation in my mobility.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are your symptoms, or if you have any?
They are myriad. I have neuropathic pain in my lower extremities, my feet, my shins. I'm noticing right now, and this is something I'm going to go see a doctor about within the next month, is that because my gait has changed so much, I'm having hip flexor issues and hip problems, so I've got to go and double check that. But here's the difference. Instead of me waiting for things to happen and waiting for something to go wrong, I stay on top of my body. I try to make sure I'm aware of what's going on in my body every day. I see doctors when I need to, but I'm on a regimen to search out the things that I know are going to work, because who's my best advocate?
You.
Me.
Absolutely. Naturally, you take very good care of yourself. I mean, you look like you're in best shape. You haven't changed. To us, you look exactly the same.
We were just saying that, yeah.
Yeah.
Say that again?
We were just saying that. We were just saying you look exactly the same. It's, there's no...
Yeah.
Really,
so what do you do that is perhaps different, or, that you could recommend?
Well, let me just say, one of the things I've done in the last year, I don't know if you guys know, I've written 8 books. My last 3 books really chronicle my journey with MS. One was called Climbing Higher, then the other one was called Living Well with Montel, and the other was called Living Well Emotionally. Those 2 books really identify what I'm living right now, regimen. I changed my diet completely. And this was something that I realized after doing a lot of research about neurological disorders. Inflammation is my nemesis. So I need to do as much as I can to make sure that I can reduce the amount of inflammation in my body. And fruits and vegetables, by the FDA, by the Food and Drug Administration, by National Institute of Health, everybody knows that that is nature's natural anti-inflammatory. So what I try to do is consume 85% of what I eat every day is fruits and vegetables.
Really?
The other 15 to 20% is is protein of some sort. Now, let me just get this straight so you know. I only eat 1 cooked meal a day. I already had this morning, I had 10 ounces of pineapple juice. I had 10 ounces of beet, celery, carrot, and Swiss chard with some alkaline water. That was 10 ounces of that, so I have 20 ounces of liquid already. I've got in the car when I finish this interview 19 ounces of a green fruit smoothie that is spinach, coconut water, watermelon, kale, pineapple, a banana, and some blueberries. That's all mixed together. I'll do this all the way through until I go to the airport.
When do you sit down and actually eat?
I'll sit and have maybe a piece of chicken or a piece of fish at lunch.
Wow.
I'll drink the rest of the day, and then I and my wife sit down to a dinner in the evening, and my dinner is normally different than hers. I eat fish or chicken, and mostly fish. I eat fish 5 days a week, chicken 1 day a week, and every 10 days I have a piece of red meat.
That's incredible. Kyle, you had a quick question.
Yeah, Montel, great to meet you. My girlfriend is very jealous that I'm talking to you because she's a huge fan of yours, and she wanted me to ask what your favorite. She's a big fan of your blender smoothie machine too.
Sure.
She wants to pull the trigger on getting it, but she wants to know what your favorite concoction is to make them.
2 things. Let me just tell you right now. If you came to my hotel right this minute, I flew in here last night from New York. I have a suitcase that's filled with 17 containers. My favorite drink is exactly this. I make this twice a week. I take 2 quarts of coconut water, 3 pints of watermelon, chopped watermelon, 1 pint of chopped pineapple, 2 bananas, 2 green apples, 1 whole bag of baby spinach, and either a whole head of Swiss chard or kale, anything else you like green, and 2 cups of blueberries. It takes you 3 blenderfuls to grind that all up and put it in a pot, stir that up, and I drink that. That's my primary drink every day.
That's awesome. I'm going to have to rewind it and rewatch this to write all that down later. But
okay. Well, you know, but here, let me, for everybody else, I'll do it real slow. Here we go. 2 quarts of coconut water, not coconut milk, 2 quarts of coconut water, 2 bananas, 2 green apples, 3 pints of chopped watermelon, 1 pint of chopped pineapple, and then you mix the greens that you like. The greens can be the spinach and Swiss chard, kale, collard greens, whatever you like, and then blueberries. And I use the blueberries just for taste. I think I got to go.
I'm so sorry, but
guys.
He's got to catch a plane or
No, guess what?
Another interview.
I'm going to go to an interview with Lisa, with Marie Osmond. Guys, I'm going to go see Marie Osmond. Marie.
Thanks for hanging out. Will you take a quick photo?
I certainly will.
Here we go. Okay, here's the camera.
Oh,
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
great to hang out with you.
Yes.